Happy Thanksgiving! I hope you all had a great, safe, happy holiday. Today is November 23rd. That is 20 days post-op. And I was thinking, I'm about to go to bed here in a little bit, but I was just thinking about some of the things, some of the progress that I made today that I am grateful for. Lee and I went shopping, and I actually went into the dressing room and tried on a pair of jeans. It took a long time, but I did it. Today I put on makeup for the first time in 3 weeks. That was a feat. What else? I made the dinner. A big one today was I worked out for the first time in 3 weeks. I'm major into working out. I do a lot of weights, some cardio, but I do a lot of weights. And I did ask at my last appointment at Dr. Ray's, when can I start working out? And they said absolutely no weights, but if I wanted to do legs, I could. So I did legs. Lee and I worked out together, and I did it really light, and it was just no pressure, and it just felt good to just get through it. It was just kind of more like a formality just to get through an exercise, the routine. But whatever, we did it, and I'm grateful for that. So today being Thanksgiving, tomorrow is Black Friday. We may venture out up to Hollywood Boulevard and just see what's up at Marshall's or Sephora, see if there's any good deals. Also, I will be going back to work in a few days. I'm feeling really good today, so I'm ready to get back to it. I have been utilizing this little guy. He's my little warm frog. His belly opens up, and it's the microwavable bag, and then you stick it in his belly because Dr. Ray said that hey Torky, hi Torky, hi baby, how's a baby? All right, anyway, Dr. Ray said to, when my chest starts getting tight, to use the heat. So that is what I've been doing, and it has been helping loads. So that is my check-in for today. So happy Thanksgiving. I will see you all soon.
Excuse me.
So I'm a little emotional right now. Something happened earlier. I had another panic attack, I guess. Let's just call it that. And it made it worse knowing that I was away from home. I had to go back home, and when I got there, I knew that there was going to be one Ativan left, because I'm an idiot and did not ask my doctor at our last appointment to refill my prescription. I thought that I would be fine. I thought that I could make it a week with what I had. So of course it's Thanksgiving week, and all of the offices are closed, and the doctors are on vacation or away because they're normal people and they want to enjoy their holiday too. And so I'm calling his office and being transferred by the operator, and eventually I'm talking to the on-call doctor, on-call physician, who's just, she ended up being really nice about it and understanding, but it feels like a lot of mistrust when you as a patient, you're asking for medication, and like it's not a narcotic, like Norco. I can understand if I was asking for Norco or hydros or oxys or something like that, but this is specifically for muscle spasms, and I was directed by Dr. Ray to take them in the case that one of my episodes started and the constriction started and I felt like I couldn't breathe. And so that's what I've been doing. And this on-call physician just wasn't quite understanding why I needed it, why I was considering it an emergency. But she did finally come around and did authorize a prescription, just a short term, just to get me to Tuesday, when that's my next appointment with Dr. Ray, and I will talk to him again. I can't. I'm gonna have to keep doing this. I was gonna say I can't keep doing this, but I know that I'm going to have to keep doing this until it's all better. Until I'm back to normal, and I don't know when that's gonna be. It's so weird. There are some days I'm doing so well. I feel so good. And then days like today that make me feel like I'm back at day one. I did end up getting the Ativan, just like a couple to get me through. And I got one, I took one, and I do feel better now. So I came home and I'm just looking for ways to relax and do a little light reading. I have tried to read this book so many times. I don't get very far into it before I start breaking down and crying my eyes out. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is. It's just reading about reconstruction options and what, the effect that cancer has on women's lives. And it's always just like a trigger word that I read and hear, and I break down and I throw it away. Like I can't read anymore. And the trigger for me this time was after I got through the section on the different options for reconstruction and like nipple reconstruction, because I am going to have that done down the road. I got through those sections and I was fine. And then the next section was like coping with your new image and getting to a place, like forming a new idea of you, or like your body, like accepting, coming to terms with what your body is now. And I know I said before in a video, I never have identified with my breasts like that. Like it was never that big of a deal for me. But there is something to be said about knowing that you're all together. And when I got into the bit about, when the time comes, patients at some point want to have intimacy with their partners, if you have a partner, and how all of this might affect them. Or might affect how they might see you, their feelings towards you. This, if you're with a partner or in an intimate relationship, they're part of this too. This journey. And for whatever reason, that really got me realizing. And I know, I have realized before, I have thought about it before, how it's affecting Lee with all of this. And I try to stay communicative about it. Like, if he wants to talk about it, I'm more than happy to talk about it or listen to him. But just reading that hurts my heart. Like, I'll go through this. I'll do it. I just wish it didn't have to involve him so much. Like, he didn't sign up for this. And Lee has been nothing but supportive since the very beginning. Like, I really couldn't have had a better partner to go through this with me. And I'm lucky. I'm really lucky. And when I ask him, or I make jokes about it, you know, about how weird they look, or I don't know, whatever I might say about it, you know, he's always quick with a really supportive answer. Very mature. Like, I know I can trust him. I know I can rely on him in this. And I would be there for him too. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just emotional tonight. And snorting a lot of snot.